Assalamu alaikum. Hi everyone. Warmly welcome to all of you with another important video. It's a part two of Saudi Aramco work permit receiver exam Q&A, question and answers. Uh, this video is very much beneficial, especially for the guys already achieved third-party certifications of WPR, and now they want to go for Saudi Aramco exam. So it's a series of videos. It's a part two. I'm sure very soon I'll be updating another part number 3 and 4 and onward. As per GI 2.100 of work permit system of Saudi Aramco, there are plenty of GIs, but of course I'll keep uploading inshallah, just for better support to our community inshallah. So today's video is containing like 15 new questions created from my side, and the criteria what I settled up, I'll share the question and the multiple options, and you make sure you have a copy and pencil or pen or ballpoint, and you start noting down as per your knowledge and perception, or based on your logics. You choose the best answer, and then later on, ultimately at the end of the training, I'll share the correct answers also, so you can compare. What I mean is, consider this presentation as of your exam, 15 questions exam, and ultimately at the end you can compare how many answers were right, as per your understanding, and the question and the answers what you selected actually out of each question. So let's start. If you are new to our channel, please subscribe and click the bell icon. It's your daily learning club. Training Zone is created for you to help yourself and to others also. So let's start with question number 1. Okay, the question number 1 is the issuing organization of GI number 2.100. The issuing organization of GI number 2.100 is PID, Project Inspection Division, or EPD, Environmental Protection Division, or PMT, Project Management Team, or LPD, Loss Prevention Division. So you can write the answer like, is it 1A or 1B or 1C as per your understanding, or 1D. So whatever answer you believe is correct, just note down somewhere, and ultimately at the end I'll be sharing the answer also inshallah, just for your proper check and give marks to yourself at the end. Now, question number 2: who is responsible to declare the low risk activities? Who is responsible to declare, announce, and specify that these are the low risk activities, especially in the restricted areas? Is it the responsibility of work permit issuer, or the receiver, or the proponent organization, or the manager, or none of the above? So your answer you can note down. Is it like none of the above, or somebody like you believe, as per your understanding, since you already completed third party training, so it's a knowledge test, and see how much you understand. Who is responsible to declare the low risk activities? So just write, note down again your answer. Would be 2A or 2B or 2C or 2D, whatever. That's you need to decide. But ultimately, at the end of the video, I'm claiming again, I will share the answer. Question number 3: who is responsible to declare the restricted areas at a project site? Previous question was low risk activities, but now who is responsible to declare the restricted areas at a project site? Okay. Is it like proponent organization manager, or the work permit issuer, or receiver, or all of the above? So decide your answer, note down somewhere, and then compare your answers at the end and mark yourself. Out of 15 questions, how many your answers are correct? Consider this presentation as of your exam, actually, that you are giving exam in Saudi Arabia. Now, GI number for pressure testing safety. General instruction number for pressure testing safely. That means what is the GI number for pressure testing safely? Is it the GI 2.105 or GI 2.702 or GI 2.102 or GI 2.710? So note down your answer, understand the question and try to choose the right answer. 4A, 4B, 4C or 4D. Take this presentation as of your exam. I'm repeating again and again. Then you can get some benefit, and to verify, evaluate your knowledge level at this stage. Accordingly, you can plan how much hard work you need to do or what would be the consequence. So I'll keep updating different questionnaires day by day, inshallah. Question number 5, GI number for moving drilling rigs. General instruction number for moving drilling rigs, operating trains under or near power lines. Which GI number belong to this particular activity or processes? Like, is it GI 2.105 or GI 2.702 or GI 2.102 or GI 2.710? So 5A, 5B, 5C or 5D? What is your answer? Note down somewhere. And ultimately at the end, you can compare your answers because I'll be sharing the correct answers also. Now, GI number for portable gas monitors. GI number for portable gas monitors. Is it GI 2.105 or GI 2.702 or GI 2.102 or GI 2.709? So note down with 6A, B, C or D. Question number 7 is choose the correct examples of cold work activities. Choose the correct examples. That means the answer could be more than one, might be. So make sure some of the questions you will get if you believe two options are correct. So select and tell these two actually. Like the option A is working with heavy equipment, abrasive blasting, scaffolding erection, or hand tools and sand removal. So which of the activities you believe are cold work activities? And we need cold work. Now, choose the confined spaces out of below 4 options. This is the question number 8, like vessel skirts, okay, excavation or deeper than 1.2 meter, sewers or walls. So what are the confined spaces? Out of 4 options. Could be 8A or 8B or C or D, or might be 8BCA or BCD or ABC or whatever. If more than one option is correct, please choose that one. Now, what is confined space? The examiner is quite a tricky mind. Might be with the same information, he'll making you confused with the twisting of some words here and there. Like option A has not limited or restricted means of entry or exit. Option B is designed for human occupancy, or option C is contain a hazardous atmosphere, or option D is contains no health and safety hazard. So which is the right answer? 9A. Like which option present accurately to confined space? Like the best definition, in other words, could it be 9A or 9B or 9C or 9D? So choose your right answer, correct answer, and mention somewhere, write somewhere. So ultimately at the end you can compare. Now another question number 10 is, what is an extended work permit? What is an extended work permit? Option A is issued for one operating shift, or issued for two operating shifts, or issued for greater than 2 consecutive operating shifts but not in excess of 30 days, or all of the above. So your answer could be 10A or 10B or 10C or 10D, or might be D, all of the above. That's your choice. Decide your answer and ultimately give your marks. Check your marks ultimately at the end, okay? Question number 11, who is responsible to perform the hazard analysis during the joint site inspection? Who is responsible to perform the hazard analysis during the joint site inspection? Is it loss prevention officers from LPD or standby man, or proponent managers or work from the issuer and receiver? Who is responsible to perform hazard analysis during the joint site inspection? Would be 11A or 11B or 11C or D. So choose the right answer. Question number 12, guys. Low risk activities determined by proponent managers can be performed without work permit in restricted areas. Low risk, especially for low risk activities determined by proponent managers, can be performed without work permit in restricted areas. What is your answer? Option A is might be. Option B is no. Option C is yes. And option D is yes if work permit receiver agrees. So choose your right answer and mention somewhere and check and compare your answer at the end of this presentation. Okay. Now, question number 13. Choose the responsibilities of proponent managers, division heads and supervisors, in other words. Option A is develop the department work permit process. Okay, that is option A. Option B is specify the restricted areas. And option C is establish the criteria for selection of WPRs and WPIs. Or option D is all of the above. So whatever you believe is the correct answer could be 13A, B, C, or D. Just mention somewhere and check your answer and compare with my answers. Ultimately, at the end, I'm going to share. Okay? Now, work permit receiver can leave the job site anytime. Might be, no, yes, yes if work permit issuer agrees. So what is your answer? It's the second last question of this presentation, number 14. Work permit receiver, that means WPR, is authorized to leave the job site anytime. Might be, no, yes, or yes if work permit issuer agrees. So what is your answer? 14A or 14B or 14C or 14D? Now the last question of today's presentation and today's exam plus presentation, in other words, for your better preparation for Saudi Aramco, for passing the Saudi Aramco exam with 100% marks, inshallah. Now, question number 15, the last question of the day. Who conduct work permit issuers? Who conduct work permit issuer receivers classes at administer certification or recertification test? Who conduct work permit issuers, receivers, like mean their classes at administer certification or recertification test? Is it like LPD, loss prevention division, or option B like PND, or option C is PMT or FPD? Who is responsible for certification and recertification and conducting the exam of WPRs and WPIs? So understand the question, the crux of the question, and decide your right answer. And if you have noted down all the answers for all the 15 questions, now in the next slide, I will share the answer of these, the correct answers of these 15 questions. And now it's your part to compare these questions with your answers and mark your, result actually. Like 12 out of 15 or 15 out of 15, like you achieve 100% or 80% or 70%. If you achieve 70%, that means you are good to go, but still no harm to do more hard work. But if your all answers are correct, like with 100%, like all 15 out of 15, in other words, then that means you are quite prepared, but still be more self-motivated and keep this momentum. Still try to learn, and I'll be creating more and more questions, inshallah, in shape of exam, and we'll be sharing with all. Okay. Thank you very much. So now the last slide with the answers, and good luck. for your result. So question number 1, the answer is B. You can compare with your answers. Question number 2, the answer is C, option C. Question number 3, the option A is the right answer. Question number 4 is C. Question number 5 is B. And then question number 6, the answer is B. Question number 7, the answer is C and D. That means 2 options. As I mentioned, if you believe like the 2 or 3 options are correct, choose all 2 or 3, Like in question number 8, the correct answers are A, C, D. So 3 options are correct. Now question number 9, the right answer is C. And question number 10, the answer is C. And for question number 11, the answer is D. And question number 12, the answer is C. And for 13 is D. And for 14 is B. And for 15, again is B. So mark yourself and let me know in the comment what is the result of your exam. Otherwise, you can WhatsApp me if you don't want to publish publicly, by the way. But to be very honest, remove all shyness and hesitation and let's learn from each other. No one is perfect in this world, right? Good luck. And I hope, inshallah, through my videos, the way we are learning from each other, you can achieve 100 out of 100 in Saudi Aramco exam. Okay. Thank you very much. And thanks for your great learning passion. Feel free to contact me via WhatsApp number if you need WPR trainings, NIBOSH IGC or OSHA 30 hours or IOSH managing safety or IADC train the trainers or some other qualifications, feel free to contact me. Okay. Thank you very much. Even if you have any auditing project, still we can support you. Thank you very much. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.